You said you've never really had to look for a job. You're always being approached because you're so present. How much of what you're doing is conscious in that, and how much of it is just who you are?
I think I'm lucky that it's a combination of both. My personality and my drive has always been to kind of go the extra mile. I really like to help. I used to work for my dad when I was little, and I just always knew the company needed lots of things done. And if I could help in any area, I would. And I went to my first trade show with my dad's company, actually. It was the Great American Trucking Show in Dallas. It was me and my dad's office manager. And I just knew that my dad's business needed business. So I tried to talk to everyone. Some people show up to a conference and kind of sit in their booth and talk to each other. I saw that at a lot of the booths around us. And we were like, what are they even doing? Are they not even trying? For us, this was a big expense. It was a big risk. So we were going to try to get as much out of it as we could. And we worked so hard to get leads into the booth. We talked to everyone. When I was at Festo, I did a lot of extracurricular things that weren't required. And the same thing at Keans. Part of it being the only girl or one of the few, I always felt like I did have to work harder to prove myself. And I think I probably heard that in some rhetoric, women have to put in that much more work to prove that they're worthy. And so I did take that to heart. I was like, I'm going to work harder than anybody else. I'm going to make sure that my gender does not mean that I am less capable. And I want everyone to see that. When I did machine vision sales at Keans, I would go to coffee shops on the weekends to learn all the new programming and study so that I could teach the rest of the sales force when new things came out. And I found that gave me more attention from management. I was more likely to be noticed doing those extra things. And I remember over the years too, I had to kind of bargain with my husband because he was always like, why are you doing this thing? Are you getting paid extra for that? Are you required to be there? And I'm like, it's extra, yes, but this is what is going to get me ahead. The expectation of being the only woman, I had to work harder. But I think it's also my personality. I've never been a slacker. I've always tried to do my best. I noticed that work. And so I just have reinforced that over my entire career. Do more and make sure people see it. Because what's the point of doing more if nobody knows?
I have a hunch that nobody on the planet has ever called you a slacker. Just gonna guess.